There is one authority signal that differentiates you from your competition, and most experts just don't do it. As a founder, executive, or a subject matter expert, you may have created your own intellectual property without even knowing it. It could be a framework, a methodology, or a system. Something that you've built based on your lived experiences. You may not have given it a name, but it's uniquely yours. Most experts have proprietary thinking, but very few have turned that thinking into authority signals. Now, one of the most important authority signals you can have is your own named system. My name is Tia A. Williams, and I specialize in authority engineering and branding. I created my own name system, and AI overviews use my proprietary language as part of authoritative answers. And I'm going to show you why differentiating yourself is important to your online authority. Now, the mistake that most make is being afraid that somebody's going to take credit for their expertise and claim it as their own. So they hold the details close to chest. They say they have a framework, but there's no evidence of it online. The challenge is simply saying you have a framework isn't enough anymore. Prospective clients want to understand your thinking, and AI wants to verify your expertise. Because AI-mediated systems now sit between you and the opportunities that you want to attract, it's deciding if you'll get surfaced, cited, and treated as the authoritative source. But it's also skeptical. It's designed to match patterns and look for ways to flatten data so it can fit it neatly into buckets. That includes your work history, expertise, name systems. All of these things are data that is looking for ways to flatten. That's where things can go very right or very wrong for you. If your name system is unclear or unspecified, it'll be considered a generic methodology and you'll go into a generalized bucket of experts. If your name system is too unique to be flattened, it becomes a strong authority signal. Now let's take a look at 3 mistakes that people typically make that can get your IP collapsed into a generic bucket and your authority flattened. Number 1, the system can't connect your framework to you as the originator. AI may quote your system or share your methodology, but not give you credit or cite you as the source. Do you share your framework? You talk about it in your content? Or are there others who have validated or praised you for your framework? The AI algorithms look for proof that you were the source of the methodology. If it can't verify that, you don't get credit. Number 2, the system doesn't have confidence in who you are, not just in the framework, in your entire online identity. Maybe you have a common name. There are over 500 people who share my name on LinkedIn. And if it can't confidently distinguish who you are, it has low confidence and won't name you as the source. Things like different usernames and images of you across platforms, how you speak about your framework, all of these things are what give AI confidence that you are who you say you are. And number 3, if the system can't validate your expertise, you could be classified as a beginner or a generalist. It pattern matches you to a template and puts you into a classification bucket. Think of AI as risk averse. It doesn't matter what you say. What matters is what it can verify. So if it can't verify you, you remain invisible. It looks for authority signals that help verify your work history and your expertise. Without it, it won't surface you for the very opportunities that you're qualified for. And that's the part that most experts miss. They don't understand that recommendation systems, recruiters, prospects, all are trying to find or validate you online. And AI may have created the wrong story for you because your authority signals were weak. When your authority signals are strong, AI will recommend you, cite you, and attribute your expertise and surface you. All because it has high confidence in who you are and has verified your expertise. Now, I know all of this because it happened to me. Let me show you what that looked like. I coined the term identity islands to describe how entity fragmentation works. Entity fragmentation happens when AI doesn't have confidence in the data that it sees for you, so it misattributes your expertise, it can hallucinate parts of your work history, and give others credit for work that you've done. And this isn't theory. It all happened to me. It kept me invisible for 2 years because I was solving for the wrong problems. I never suspected that my authority was the problem. Identity islands are objects that represent every piece of data that gets ingested into knowledge graphs. Think of knowledge graphs like a big map. And identity islands can be any type of data. Your title, LinkedIn profile, YouTube channel, all of these are identity islands that are floating around. The higher the confidence of the system, the closer it gets to you. The lower the confidence, the farther the islands float away from you. AI's confidence is low because it's like looking through fog and it can't confidently say that the expertise it sees belongs to you. When the islands all come together close to you, it forms a high confidence identity continent where your expertise is connected to you. That high confidence is why AI will surface you to the right audience. Once I engineered my authority signals, AI Overview started using my proprietary language as the authoritative answer when explaining this concept. That is the ultimate validation of authority, to be trusted by humans and by the machines. Comment with the name of the framework you built with a brief description, and let's make it a corroborating signal to your personal authority. And if you'd like to know where your authority stands, get an authority diagnostic. You'll have answers in under 10 minutes. The link is in the description.